Hello Venturers, Talysman the Ur-Beatle here. The video I had planned for today is going to be delayed a little bit, but I needed to say something about a rumor that I've heard that there is a bug that causes chunk errors in the latest version of Minecraft. Now, I kind of doubt this is true. This all has to do with trial chambers. When a new version of Minecraft comes out and you're using an older world that has some chunks that have already been loaded, in other words, some of the terrain of the world has already been generated, and the structures in the world have already been generated, Minecraft is only supposed to create structures and biomes and other terrain in the chunks that are new, or at least this is how the theory goes. What people are seeing when they explore some trial chambers that are bordering chunks that they have already explored, trial chambers are being cut off or intersected by other features that had already been generated. And in some cases, it's one chunk that's kind of sticking into or overlapping the trial chamber. This is why some people are saying there has to be an actual chunk error. When you enter a chunk, you load that chunk and the chunks on either side. But that's not quite true. Let me demonstrate. I'm going to use some of the footage from my old UrVival Survival series. You'll see here, there's a village, and then over to the right, it's basically a meadowlands on a short mountain, tall hill, whatever you want to call it. Now compare that to episode 40, when I'm returning back to my original base. You see on that same hill, it is now a cherry grove. This puzzled me at the time because I believed the exact same thing that everybody else does. But in fact, what happened is the cherry grove was generated in a chunk that I had loaded and seen, but had not visited. Here's another example. When I was in the Badlands in the UrVival Survival series, it just looked like a normal desert across the river from where I was camped out. But again, on my way back through the Badlands, suddenly I saw a village. Again, it's because it's a chunk that was loaded, but I never visited. That's what I believe is going on with these so-called chunk errors. So that's at least is my theory, based on these experiences and what the developers had actually said, which is that they were planning to do something like that. They were going to make it so that chunks that you have loaded but haven't visited yet could be overwritten with some additional data so that you wouldn't have to go as far or have as tough of a time finding new biomes and new structures. So that's just my quick commentary. I don't think that the latest Minecraft version is as buggy as people think. What does everyone else think? Let me know in the comments. I should have the next episode of the Behind the Scenes series next week. But until then, this is Talysman the Ur-Beatle reminding you to lick that button.